Nigerian churches will build cathedral because let's assume you have a building now and you're making 1 million from it. You have to build a bigger one now so that the money will be like 10 million, 20 million.
It's just for bragging. Have you seen how many acres that I have?
Yeah, like I told you before, they'll keep on building cathedrals because church Christianity in Nigeria is no longer what it's meant to be or what it used to be or what it's supposed to be. It's not a business venture.
Now, the very funny thing is this: we only see churches building cathedrals. The things they do for the poor, we do not see. A lot of churches have programs, initiatives for the poor, and they are doing it.
You know that many pioneer members of many churches that have universities, those parents, most of their children cannot attend those universities because they are not allowed to do it, because they don't have the wherewithal.
Why are Nigerian churches still building cathedrals instead of helping the poor? Well, Jesus said something: the poor you will always have amongst you.
Nigerian churches will build cathedral because let's assume you have a building now and you're making 1 million from it. You have to build a bigger one now so that the money will be like 10 million, 20 million. So that is why for them to have the knowledge that okay, I'm earning 1 million. Let me try to bring in some poor people and let them partake in what I have. No, they will build a bigger one so they will be seeing more money.
They're there for competition. I don't want to even call the name of any church, but I saw recently online there is this very known big church. They are building a new cathedral. Like if you see the size of this building, hey Oluwa, I don't get it. I understand that they want to gather a number of people into a particular space, but I really don't get it. Why not move from one place to the other continually like that? There are a lot of Christians everywhere. Make everybody where just there for different locations. Just try to win more souls. What was the point of now we have internet, so you don't have to be in the same circle. During COVID-19, who go church? Were people not still preaching? Who were still preaching and others?
I feel they want to be the biggest, the best. They want to say my church is bigger than is. That is why they build. Where you collect money from the poor. You use it to build a big place of worship where even the poor will not be appreciated. It's just for bragging. Have you seen how many acres that I have? Because ordinarily where you are now can accommodate a lot of people, but you still want it to be big so that yours will be bigger than Mr. A or Mr. A bigger than Mr. B. For just bragging, just to be the best, just to be on the top. That's why.
The how large and the golden whatever you use in building a church does not determine that you are entitled to heaven. It is not possible. Have you heard a story of a man on foot walking along the road and he fell down? People gathered. And when people gathered, somebody was saying, pray for him. Is there any prayer warrior here? Somebody was praying. Another one said, let's take him to hospital. Another said, bring water. The one among those who gathered the man was saying, please ask him whether he have eaten something today. You know what the poor man said? I beg anybody where they talk that one, make he raise him voice very well, or make people hear. Anybody where they ask whether I don't chop, raise their voice very well. That is what we need. It is not about how gigantic your building is. It is about what you do. Haven't you read in the Bible where they say it is a sin for a man to come to you and say, I am hungry? He said, it is well, brother, kneel down, let me pray for you. Why you have something to kill that hunger?
I don't have anything against Nigerian churches building cathedrals. If they have money to build cathedrals, let them build cathedrals. Now, the very funny thing is this: we only see churches building cathedrals. The things they do for the poor, we do not see. A lot of churches have programs, initiatives for the poor, and they are doing it. When it now comes to building cathedrals, we put on our critiquing cap Come on. Should they put on media that they are doing something for the poor? And if they do it, the same people will be the first to castigate churches. Churches do things for the poor, and they build cathedrals. Nothing spoil. Enough spoil.
I believe that all this cathedral they are building, it is money laundering they are using to build all these cathedrals, all these big churches they are doing, all these big things they are doing. It is money laundering they are doing. So they are not ready to help the poor in this country now. If you don't have connection, if you don't know anybody in this country, they are just gone. So instead of them to use the money to help us, to help the poor people, they are using the money to be building cathedrals, building all this, building all that. That is not even relevant. How many people is going to church now? I'm just using that one to tie money down in the future.
The so-called pastors that are building gigantic buildings, or big auditorium, my auditorium contain 1 million people, 2 million people. Do you know the problem we are having? Do you know that many pioneer members of many churches that have universities, those parents, most of their children cannot attend those universities because they are not allowed to do, because they don't have the wherewithal. A cleaner in a particular church cannot have his or her child in that university owned by these private churches, or private universities owned by these ministries. I pray one day God will open their eyes to know what is called pure godliness. I repeat, godliness. The Bible says when you are giving to the poor, you are lending to God. Imagine when you are lending money to God, what it means. When God wants to pay you, how is He going to pay you?
Yeah, like I told you before, they'll keep on building cathedrals because church Christianity in Nigeria is no longer what it's meant to be, or what it used to be, or what it's supposed to be. It's not a business venture. So for that reason, you see a lot of churches still coming up. Like before I stopped going to church, I realized how every church I went to kept preaching and talking about how they want to be able to build 100,000 capacity auditorium for members. So it's no longer about salvation or soul winning. It's about building the largest, being the church to bear the name, the largest auditorium in the world, having over millions of members, being proud of having more members than having winning a lot of souls for Christ. It's no longer what it was meant to be. So I don't.
So I feel like the whole idea is, first of all, I think they compete. Who has the biggest church? Who has the big auditorium and all that? So in fact, to me, I just feel that it's all competition. There's really no point, because the word of God can be passed through any means right now. And thank God for social media, internet services and all that. You can be in your home and you get born again. So you really don't have to be in a center. Aside to me, I love to go to the church because I just want to be in the midst of people who believe in God and we are praising and worshiping God, But when you keep increasing, very soon they go build 3 stadium, put them for church space, if you never even they safe. But anyway, I think they're just competing. I have the biggest auditorium, I have the biggest church. That's what I feel.
It's the means of getting money. They're using that means to generate funds for themselves. They're using the means to generate funds for themselves. By building cathedrals here and there, we have so many churches out there. If you see so many cathedrals, instead of helping the poor ones, so they're using it to generate funds. Well, okay, if you build with this cathedral here, maybe we'll go to another location, we build another one. We'll go to another location, we build another one. They are using it to enrich themselves. To me, to my own opinion.
So for those who think that the best way to go or the best way to please God is to build mansions all over and have branches within a space of 2 buildings, they are missing the track. They are really missing the track. They are applying the seed. That's what's called planting. They are building castles in the air. At the end of the day, don't be surprised. They might be among those whom God say, you did this, you did that, but little did I know you. It is better to feed the hungry the hungry ones than to build private and gigantic buildings.